One of the things I like to always talk to my automobile accident clients about is mistakes they can make during the course of their case. One of the biggest mistakes they make is not going and getting medical treatment and medical evaluation immediately after an accident. If there's a big delay, then the insurance defense lawyers and the adjusters are going to blame something else for those injuries or claim that you're not hurt very badly. The other big problem that happens right away is the insurance carrier is going to call my clients and they always want to interview them. Interviewing with an insurance adjuster or an insurance defense lawyer without advice is a mistake. We always want you to tell the truth, and we're never going to tell you to tell anything but the truth. But preparing you for the way they're going to ask questions and the way they try to befriend you and the way they try to lead you into mistakes is very important. And so you do not want to interview with someone from the other side prior to talking to an attorney. You're legally obligated to talk to the police officers at the scene or the deputy sheriff or the highway patrolman. But in most instances, those are privileged conversations and are protected. Whereas if you're talking to an insurance adjuster or even the person that you were in the accident with, that is not protected and you shouldn't do it. One of the other major problems we get into is clients who have the tough guy syndrome. And it's particularly bad with a lot of middle-aged, younger males and middle-aged males and construction workers and a lot of military folks who come in and have the attitude, I'm just going to grunt this out and I don't care what my doctor tells me. I don't care if they tell me to stay off work for a month or 2 weeks or whatever it is. I'm going back to work as fast as I can. And I don't care if my therapist tells me that I shouldn't do something. I'm tough enough to do it anyway. I'm going to prove that I can. What that ends up doing is in front of a jury, a good defense lawyer is going to stand up and wave those medical records in front of the jury and say, this person's in here asking you for money when they didn't bother to follow their doctor's directions or their therapist's directions, so they clearly weren't hurt badly enough, and you shouldn't award them money for these injuries. One of the other areas we get into is people that miss appointments and don't otherwise follow advice. If you're not hurt badly enough to go to your appointments, then again, the defense attorney is going to stand up and say, well, they missed 5 out of 15 appointments with their doctor, and that means they must not have been hurting very badly. And it really injures the value of the claim. So those are some of the major areas we get into that can really damage a claim and can damage it irreparably.